Hey everyone, Brian here. Now, I want to review a special movie. I should have done this over this past weekend, but some situations came up that took my time away. Uh, but the movie I want to review is probably a movie you guys did watch over the weekend, holiday weekend, I should say. My church, as I mentioned in my vlog, played clips of this during service, where we lead it into a tiny play of what happened afterwards. And the DVD I want to talk about and review is The Passion of the Christ. Now, I know a lot of you probably saw this movie in the theaters, and well, let me give you a little bit of a background on that. When the film, from what I understand, you probably heard some similar stories. When this film came out in the theaters, at first it was very controversial. No studio, from what I understand, wanted to have anything to do with it, I guess, until 20th Century Fox came around. Basically the situation about this being in the theaters, and like I said, you probably heard some similar stories, is there were some people that were emotionally moved by this. And if they were an older person that saw this film, that there was some medical issues that took place. As a matter of fact, I heard a story one time when I was living out in the Midwest, in Kansas, from a friend, that a lady in Wichita, Kansas, saw this in the theaters, and because it was so strong and so, as it says here, powerful, and just basically the way it was. The way it was presented. This lady passed away in the theater. She actually died watching this movie. Now, I don't know if many of you have had that similar experiences at the theaters. I've heard those similar stories. But because this was so strong, people, it's just, if you were an older person, you saw this film, I understand, people just couldn't stand it. It just got to them. I remember watching the trailer, and the trailer was so powerful, it just kept you mesmerized, kept you awestruck. And they say that this movie is so powerful that you can barely watch it. As a matter of fact, I had somebody that used to work with me in Kansas watch the film just for a few seconds, just for a few minutes, and she said that was enough. That's the most I could watch out of it, because it's so powerful and moving, the way it's depicted. Now, if you have seen this movie and you have a tradition of seeing it on Easter, I do advise, if your parents, your new parents, I should say, the new parents, not to allow any of your young kids to see this. If you're seeing it for the first time, not to allow them to see it. You probably know that because it's too powerful. They do have one called The Animated Passion, which is done by Nest Entertainment. And you can find that on DVD as well. And it's more suited for children. But this one is so powerful that even I, someone that's almost 30 years old, when I first saw the trailer and first saw a little bit of it, just grabs you. That's the way it is. Now, it did have a lot of critical praise. Ebert and Robert gave it, 2 thumbs up, great epic film, powerfully moving, by Rolling Stone, and Chicago Tribune did impressive, passionate vision. But like I said, it was so powerful at the time. But the way it was depicted is, it's just so powerful that, to me, you gotta watch it. You just gotta have the right amount of people, the right certain kind of people in there to watch it, because even now I can tell you that people watch it, they may be used to it, but there's a part of them that are not used to it, and it's that powerful, it's that strong. Now, if you're watching it for the first time, or you got it for the first time, let me advise you right now that it's not in English. The subtitles are in English and Spanish, but the language the language in both 5.1 DTS, Digital Theater System of Sound, and 5.1 Jubilee Surround Sound are Arabic, Latin, and Hebrew. But I thought I'd just give you my own little review on the movie. It's a good film. I have not seen it all because I'm the kind of person that when I start to watch it, maybe the first 10 minutes of it, it gets to you. But I will watch it someday entirely. But this is my movie review, special post Easter, should have been done on Easter review of The Passion of the Christ. And like I said, it's the kind of movie that you don't want to watch with your kids. And if you want your kids to see a story similar to this, get the animated Passion by Nest Entertainment. That'll suit them better. But that's all I can say for my special holiday review, Easter, post-Easter, pre-Easter review of The Passion of the Christ. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any questions, any stories similar to what I said, just let me know. Till then, God bless, and take care.